Well, we got a whole bunch done in this round. We're gonna do figure out our trunk situation there, get a latch on it, get some struts on it, and we're gonna do a whole bunch of rust repair along with getting some functioning gauges and stuff in there. So hopefully you enjoy. Well, a lot of you see me do this a lot of times, so all I'm doing is I just knock the top off of there. I use the 11/16 drill bit, and I don't know what the tap is for that. And then I just drill out because it's kind of a weird size. So it's just easier to drill it out than try to find an adapter because the motor doesn't care about the oil pressure, so it won't trigger anything. So I just drill, tap, smash that thing in. Gonna wire it up, and we should have all functioning gauges in there then. So I'm just gonna get this back in the car quick, fire it up, see what my oil pressure is, and I guess we'll move on to doing a bit of rust repair, I guess. I might scavenge out that rear trunk latch and stuff. Yeah, I'll do that first. I'll get my trunk latching in the back first, figure that out, maybe put a strut rod in the back just to help lift the trunk. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see where we go from here. Okie dokie. Survey says. Mint. Volts, that's all good. Temp, don't know. Not 100% this is in the right range. It is adjustable, so I guess I'll have to figure that out. Anywho, I guess I'm gonna work on that trunk next. Alrighty, it's I need a trunk latch, a strut, possibly that rear emblem thing for my trunk, so time to go shopping. Alright, well, here is our bounty. I didn't realize this Merc, that is quite the fancy doodad in the back. Well, that's that. Look at this setup. Holy. It's like actually got an automatic, like a hand opener thingamabob. Cool. So it had the latch, that's cool. So we got that all. Because you can see the one I had is missing like all of that junk. So that's good. Got our emblem. We got a set of grass struts. So I think a little Nissan Pathfinder or something donated those. The old Oldsmobile that's like rotten, but got the rocket in it. The donating some sun visors to this one. And yeah, I think that's all I got. Because this is, I don't have any springs to hold up the trunk, so I'm going to give these a try. But man, they feel pretty strong. We'll see how it goes, if I can use them or not. Anyways, I'm going to lube this stuff up and get this trunk bits all in place. And then the visor, and we'll try to figure this thing out. Well, that worked out really well. I had to tweak this a little bit, but it's still a little weird. Just, I don't know, the hinge just don't swing like the original one, so you have to finesse it, but it does lock and latch, so win. The strut, I only put the one in because, well, it holds the trunk up well. I'm amazed I got it first try. But, yeah, see, if I had a second one, it would be too strong. Like, it holds it everywhere I want, so it's pretty good. Like I say, she needs a little finesse to go in, but it does catch and lock. I don't have it. All right, I got to adjust it a little more. But that pretty much, after the adjustment, trunk is done. So that's cool. Very cool. Now, sun visors. Let's do that. While I'm still working on a little bit of electrical here, I'm going to hook up my command start, remote start, I don't know, different options. But anyways, I kid was scrapping a car, had one in it, so I pulled it out and labeled it up. So should be pretty straightforward. They're not that complicated really. You have your battery, your start, goes to ignition, goes to accessories, accessories being your heater, whatever else. And then over here you got tack, your brake switch. You need the tack so it'll know it started, so it'll stop cranking. And then this goes to the brake switch in case somebody takes off with it, turns off. That is a ground. And then this one just goes to light so you know it's running. So that's pretty much the real low down basics of it. Because it has no security system in there, I don't need any of that stuff. So like this bypass and all this stuff that was in it. So anyways, I'm going to stick this in there quick and see if it works. Alrighty, well, that didn't take very long. Probably about, I don't know, it was 10 minutes or so to get in. It's, what do you call it? It's like there's no bypass or anything, so there's no programming because I was in a running vehicle before. So I pretty much just hit the button. And away we go. So the idea there is you do that, turn your heater on, all that jazz, and a feller's good to go. Get into a nice cozy warm car. Like I say, it's hooked up to the brake switch, so if you're not familiar with a command start, if somebody tries to take off with your car, either they hit the brake or whatever. There's like numerous options of things that a feller can do. Like there are some safeties, things like that, but that's the big one. Now I just gotta black out that thing because that blinky light will get old fast. Anywho, now we're on to do some more fun things, I guess. Well, just went for a little rip tonight, just up and down the road. Drives nice. We do have to address this wheel somehow because straight up and down is going straight down the road, so that's not cool. What did I do? Things I didn't show you. I found this in the back of the car, so it's actually like an overflow jug for the rad, and it has a squirter for the window. So I needed a way to hold this wiring up anyways, so I ran a pipe around and then patched it up into the overflow for the radiator. And then the other side, I ran it into the car here. I don't have hoses that fit onto these wiper mechs, but these do have, or I think they do, have squirters. Well, they should have provisions for it. They got the little nozzles in the back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't have it. Anyways, I'm going to be putting squirters on here. Whether it'll be coming out of these or I'm going to be putting something else on there, we'll figure that out. But I did run it on the heater hose, so in the winter I should have, like, you know, nice warm squirts of juice on the window there. And we got our battery tie down. Pretty primitive, but it works. I don't know, doesn't overheat or do anything weird down the road. Drives nice. Feels like a big heavy car, so that's cool. But I think now, oh right, what did I show? I guess if I got to do this whole steering wheel and fix it, I am going to try to move the horn back to where it is. Currently I have, this is my horn, and then under here I just punched a hole and added that for my squirters. And the heater, like, it heats like a bear. Holy, does it work good. Pretty happy with that. What else now? Well, I don't know if I feel like doing much tonight anymore. I got to start rust repair, but I might move the car back. I think I have an electric, some of these small little fans. Like, I don't know if you've ever known any of these old cars, but they need to have air blowing across the back window because they don't have a rear window defroster. So that is like a gimme. So for some reason, I think I have something here. I'll have to keep hunting. I do have this one, but it feels like it's broken. And I have this one, but that moves way too much air. I'm gonna hunt around. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. It fell down. Gonna test this, see if she works. And if it does, no, I don't have a mount. Anyways, let's see if we can figure this out. All right, well, that's as far as I'm getting tonight. Tomorrow's plan is to tackle this rust. I kind of straightened this panel out. I don't know how long that paint's going to stay on here. It doesn't look like anybody even prepped the car before they painted it. I think they painted just straight over the paint. I've been trying to blow it off just to get the original paint back, but I think some spots stick a little better than others. They didn't put a very thick coat, maybe. I don't know. No biggie. It'll be cool when the brown eventually comes back. So yeah, I'm gonna, like this one I'll do in 2 patches. I got a couple small patches to do up in the front. But yeah, the rest isn't too bad. This is probably the more major of the construction that needs to be done, but it's not too bad. All right, well, till tomorrow. I don't feel like messing with it now. right, well, we got a bunch of our patches done. I'm just going to do a small smear of glass, sand it, and that's it. I'm not even going to finish it really nice, mostly because the rest of the car is pretty haggard to start with. But we got this one done. There was a little bit of rot in there. I put a patch on, painted it. Same on this side. So we got these two patches done. And then I got the one on the rear quarter done here. The other side, I'm going to have to make a much bigger patch throughout the whole thing. And then now I'm going to be focusing on these. So I don't really know what they look like. So I'm just going to imagine this is going to go straight down and into the rocker here. So we got to get this anchor a little tight, and then we'll figure out what we got to do from there. I'm guessing we'll have to do an inner structure a bit. I don't want to cut more of this away than I have to, but I guess we have to get in here and build a little bit of something in there, because this thing's not really attached to anything. There we go. Let's bugger it up, so we have to do it. So anyways, there's probably a little bit of a twang in here that goes through the quarter panel, to which this lip would curl over. So, well, we'll zing a few things out of there and get this inner edge started so that we can do this outer lip. I'll probably just tack it to the edge though, because I'm not gonna take the door off to try to curl it. Unless the door opening gets me room in it. Oh, well, maybe we will do that then. All right, change of plan. All right, well, we'll see what we can do. Or we'll get started anyways. We'll make this inner. That'll come down into this. Yeah, enough talking. I'll just do it. All right, let's do a run through everything we did. Like I did lap this. I'm not too worried about it. I could have cut in that flush. I still have to tack in a few little spots here. It's pretty close. There we go. That looks better. Anyways, we broke it. This we were able to shrink. This I just did a cut so it follows the contour. I don't know if that's what it looked like, but that's what it's gonna look like now. So we got this pretty much after I tack up a few of these spots, that's gonna get this side done. Then I'll be able to undercoat this thing, and we just have this side to do now. So I'm just gonna blitz through this, kind of seeing the how-to on that. I'm gonna get this chunk of wood out. This one's just gonna get made a little taller than the other side, but same kind of thing. Boom, boom, inside out. Yes, this one I'm gonna try to bash out as good as I can and then repair this little corner. And it just is what it is. I'm not gonna go too crazy with all the repairs, only because it is getting winter driven, and you know, it's probably gonna rust again, and we'll deal with it then. But yeah, we'll do all this. We'll probably end up doing the bar oil. We're gonna be chaining, oiling up under the car and all that stuff. But for now, we'll quickly blitz through this side. So we gotta do similar patchwork, and yeah, man, I guess I have to show you how I did this one, only because we got that sweet piece of wood in there. Anywho, let's get going. We'll finish her up. I had bashed this panel out, but I can't get into these areas, so it is what it is. The rest of it's got a big schwowie across the whole car anyways, so... Oop, I gotta grind that. So anyways, we got there. Like I say, I'm just gonna glass over the welds, lightly buffer up, good enough. So those are all done. So I'll probably mix some up quick, give her a quick little lather, sand it out, dust some paint in there, call her done. I know I've been trying to keep how long I've been working on stuff, and I don't really recall, but I have been spending most of the day welding this up, so if I had to put a number on it, I'm for sure 5-6 hours I've probably been doing this stuff, but it's not bad. They weren't very complicated, it just worked it in little pieces, and then, away it went. Anywho, I am going to put a little bit of schmooze on this stuff, and then a sand, primer, and then basically all our rust stuff is done for now. Well, done. And I don't know what else to do. Well, it's probably we're going to call the video. I still got to do the kingpin and then make those door cards, but yeah, the list is getting pretty small. Pretty small. Okay, we are about to do the kingpins. So I think I've kind of got stuff apart, but I'll explain what I did. It pretty much had to pop this pin out, which is like a locating pin, or it holds the actual kingpin in place from falling out the bottom. But anyways, I'm in the process. I knocked that pin out, and now I'm just bashing from underneath, and I'm going to get this pin out at the top, to which then I can bash out my bushings and put new bushings in. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to finish it up. I got the stand here so I can at least hold all this junk so I don't have to take all my brakes apart and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm not your voice of reason on how to do and not do these, but this is the bushing. It's got to get, I'm doing it on the car, so I'm not pressing it in. I don't have any tricks, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can just put a bolt through it and on the bottom. So I'm actually going to try that versus beating it with a hammer, although I do like doing that. I'm going to probably maybe go with the hammer method because that's what I like to do. But anyways, just make a note that you got your grease zerk and it's got to line up with the hole, otherwise you can't get grease in there. So anywho, I'm going to put something on top. I'm going to run a pin through the top here, like the old pin here. I am going to set her up on top, to which I'm going to put something to square up on there and just whack it in there. And then do the same for the top one. Definitely going to say that was not enjoyable. But we got her in. I have like an adjustable reamer, so I'm just afraid to take too much off, so I probably spent a good 45 minutes or so slowly going up a size. Keep going until my pin was like just a pressure fit. So anyways, yeah, so it's in and done. Now I just got to do the other side. I'll save you that grief. And then yeah. The paint's all done. I've kind of scuffed it up to rough it up. Try not to get taking the gloss out of it. I might find some satin or something to kind of touch up, but I don't know. And then I undercoated the inner fender wells. So I had a can of undercoating. I have that in all the wheel wells. So at least I can get all the tires on. They can stay on. And then when I come back and do the whole undercoating, I can do that. But yeah, let's get the rest of that front end together. Get this other side done. And get it on the ground and see what it looks like. Okay, look at these caps. Caps and the black wheels. Pretty funky. All right. Let me suffer for another hour, get the other side done. It's not terrible now because I actually have the right size for the pin there. So the other side should go quicker. Holy Dinah, that was a lot of... This feels like it's going to be a long video. But dang, look at that thing, eh? Black wheels, moon caps. I think they're moons. Yeah, that's what they are. We got no more rust. The bodywork is crap, but it goes with the theme of the rest of the car. So, beat up. So we got some paint splashed. I'm going to rough it up so it kind of matches with the rest of the car. But, dang, eh? Well, our list is getting pretty darn short. I found some floor mats outside. I don't know what they're from, but they're kind of brown, so that's cool. We'll have to do some door seals. Man, I still got to try to source a visor. I haven't even put a very good hunt on that one yet. I did get my mirror on. So we got the rear, we got that one. Seats are in. My heated seats worked well last night. That was nice. Very nice. Man, I'm trying to think what I got left to do. Well, I still have to hook up this fan. I'm probably going to leave it right there though. I dig it like that. It's pretty cool. But we got to do door panels. The door panels got to happen yet. I got to do those front marker lights. We're going to have to make one. It kind of sucks. And then we got to make lenses for them. So that'll be the plan. Next round. And then I think she's pretty much ready to go. Man, the thing looks nice. I mean, I love my chopped cars, I'll tell you that. But there's actually something about this. Probably because everything's black. I bet you that's why this thing just looks awesome. I dig it. Anywho, I guess that's... we're going to leave this one. So, as always, folks, I want to thank you for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later. Hey, I forgot to show you guys this. So remember that block of wood that was in the fender? Well, there was some engineering involved with that. The block of wood was to keep the fender distanced right. The screw that went through it actually was holding the fender in place because it was so rotten this thing was going to flop around. So, I don't know. That's pretty cool. It's not needed anymore, but it was kind of interesting. All right, anyways, again, I'll see you guys later.